Really now he's biding his time. The game is pretty much won for him. Because he has so many resources and so many production buildings, it's going to be very hard for Levin to not only combat his insane resource advantage, but his pretty secure base. At this moment, Levin is really pressed, and there's not really much he can do. I would say that a few options, he needs to, I'm not saying options, I'm saying what he should be thinking right now is I need to, first of all, figure out what the hell my opponent's doing. I need to figure out whether he's going to send siege engines to my base all game, or whether he's going to, do something else. And we, of course, know that he's going to do something else. But he's not going to be ready for these griffins. And you'll see that he's not going to be ready as the final battle looms ahead. So again, homeostasis right now. Shriek is chilling. Shriek is just vibing. Because his plan is going, his mission's going, strictly according to plan. I know there's a better way to say that. He's right on schedule. Maybe? Okay. You see that with these last batch of siege engine kills, the Demon Hunter has gotten level 6. Level 6 is a game-changing level. Duh. Duh for Talamasca. And so he's going to use this level 6. He's going to be like, alright, I have level 6 on my Demon Hunter, level 5 on my Panda, and it's really do or die right now. I need to go mess up some expansion, kill a few good production buildings, or else I'm screwed.
Job's done.
And okay, so Griffins. Griffins are coming up. Griffins that have attacked the Tree of Eternity. Tree of Eternity is pretty much the last ditch effort for any Night Elf player. When you move your Tree of Eternity, you really lay yourself out there, because destroying the tree reduces the units you can produce tremendously. First of all, this is his last tree, and so if this is destroyed, he'll be revealed in 2 minutes, unless he, of course, builds another tree of life. And, blah, 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 blah. He needs to keep it alive. But he's going, he transformed to Metamorphosis, or he transformed into the Demon. And he's just trying to bring down his expansion. But he knows he has to go. He has to get to this Tree of Eternity, keep it up. Right now, there are 6 Griffins attacking 6 Bears. And guess who's going to win? I'd say the best bet for the Night Elf player at this point, well, right now he's dead. But I say when he TP'd in, you need to go after this Archmage. But it's over right now with Stormbolt and Griffin Focus Fire. The heroes are going to go down with no trouble at all. And this Dryad Focus really is laughable because, like I said before, the amazing Griffin defense is pretty hard to surpass by even piercing damage and slow poison. So that's GG. For some reason, Shriek chooses to stay in the game, sitting there idling for 14 more minutes. But I'm not going to make you guys sit through that. So why don't you go on and Alt QQ out of this game. As far as the scores go, Shriek definitely produced more units with those siege engines and griffins and mostly peasants and stuff. I actually killed less units because, of course, all the siege engines were killed. Here's the killer. Here's the big one. Buildings produced. Shriek produced 127 buildings versus 30 buildings. And so 127 buildings, like, damn. Most of them are towers, but, like, seriously, that's too much, I think. For a half-hour game, yeah, it's a bit hefty. But again, I'll talk about that later. Heroes, Levin had out-leveled the Mountain King and Paladin like 2 or 3 fold. And it's a shame that he wasn't able to press that advantage because of the different uh, ways the match turned out. But c'est la vie. That's life. And then resources. I mean, if you look at the resource score, like tell me who won from the resource score. Shriek mined over twice as much gold as Levin, harvested over twice as much lumber, and yeah, I mean, need I say more? So we have finished the commentary, and I just want to go over a few key points. The reasons why Shriek won this match. First, he capitalized on his resource advantage early game. He got his expansion up and made it secure, made it near impenetrable from harassment. Secondly, he kept Levin from getting up in his business. He kept him from destroying workshops, kept him from preventing expansions of going up, and more importantly, he destroyed that first Tree of Life expansion with his level 5 Archmage. Again, I said it during the commentary, I say it again, that was perhaps the sole game-changing event. If there was like a play of the game, if this was a football game, this would be the play of the game. Taking down that expansion and then TPing out. You traded potentially 350 gold, the cost of a TP, for all the gold that could have been mined during that time from that gold mine, which could be thousands. And so that's a great times 1,000 choice. Thirdly, it's never fun to go up against siege engines. I agree. Like, siege engines are used most versus undead. Straight up. And that's really when siege engines were popularized and people were like, whoa, shit. Like, I can use siege engines and win. Now they can be used against any race for this exact purpose, and you just saw how effective they were. But I think one of the key things, and here's what I wanted, why I did this replay. The great thing about this replay, I think, is that Shriek shows great intelligence and great know-how as far as he pretty much knows exactly what his opponent's going to do. He kind of realized he would be trying to expand, so he always scouted for expansions. He kind of knew that his opponent would go Bears Dryads,